A part of me kind of wants to level up defense just so I can get the ability to dodge forward. It's gonna piss people off when I get that ability because I'm just gonna keep spamming it. But being able to dodge forward would honestly make me just dodge more in general. We'll throw 1 point in defense. I mean, just because we only have the 1 point right now. Except. Alright, now I do 50% more critical damage. Which again, hopefully means I'll actually do more damage in general. Alright, so where's this lost book? It's actually over here by this abandoned outpost. Gotcha. It's not the worst unless it's Borst worst. That's terrible. That's truly awful. I wonder if enemies respawn. I imagine random animals and random like humans outside of settlements probably do, but the settlements themselves probably don't refill up unless they're special in some kind of way. I don't know though. I'm still in the process of learning a lot of like the general rules, and we'll probably never fully know all of them. What's over here? Oh, marauders.
Got it. Inside voices.
All right. I want... We have the Vandal. We have this guy here.
Let's go!
Knock him out! No melee in the face for me. So, come here often? Wow, you...
That's the last of them!
It's still hard to tell just how much experience everything gives. I need to stand around a little bit more often to actually use the time dilation effect to scan enemies. I haven't really done that yet. So what do you have for me? Free hacking? I love that.
Clever.
Future me doesn't know just how much extra shit we're gonna have because we're taking the best abilities as soon as we can. Well, we got an item down there. That's gonna be what I'm gonna make my way down to. Oh god, that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. Oh yeah, I didn't stick any. I didn't stick a silencer on my sniper. I really should, because I've been initiating combat a lot with it. I was in this building before. I read the message here, huh? Collector's domicile. Examine. I just got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker. So I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Okay, well, I guess that's where we gotta head. Wow, 3,000 experience for that. Nice. Although it looks like my experience bar is getting progressively longer. Is there a fast travel point near the cave entrance? Yes, there is. Aha! It's right outside the geothermal plant, which case I might actually be somewhat in danger, but we'll be alright. So I wonder if Max is the person who used to work in that shop. I didn't look at the names. So there's that chance. It would explain why he knows about this in the first place.
Here we go. Nice one. Don't miss this.
It's just not my instinct to press Q and just stare at things. So I never end up looking at the actual like enemy levels. Transport wreckage. And we're finding all these little things outside in the area. I can generally probably like look and be like, there's no markers over here. I could probably walk around here and find out what's going on. There's this giant X structure. I think I've seen that. It's that thing. Yep. It looks like it might be a place I can actually check out. I'm down for that. Holy shit. Oh, mines. Hello. River hideout discovered. How do I get in there without breaking all this? No real choice. Ooh, free hack. Nice. They're like, hey, well, what if you don't have that basic skill for hacking? Here. Have some free picks.
Nice.
Journal of M. Bacano. A handwritten journal with the name M. Bacano scrawled in the lower corner. I wonder if he changed his name. Retrieve the journal. And now I guess I just take it back to Vicar Max. But my curiosity is ever so piqued. Also, there are enemies above me. Oh no.
Watch out! Down they go!
You got any big ones with you? Oh yeah, they do.
That's gotta hurt.
Oh my god! That did so much damage.
Sorry.
Obviously at the cost of a little bit more ammo per shot, which is, probably, that's why. That's the balancing act. Charge more ammo for more damage, which is fine by me if it means I can kill some of these big enemies like real fast. Pravati, level 6, 512 health. Brilliant mechanic with a heart of gold. Connoisseur of Halcyon's trashiest cereals. Oh? That's a random little tidbit there. Okay. Vicar Max. I keep saying Vicar. Vicar sounds cooler than Vicar. Vicar. Some unique weapons can do fewer or many more than 3 swings. I still want to know if I should read this journal. Can I? Let's see. Inventory. Quest item. Journal of M. Bacano. This is definitely feels like Max's. Hello, Vicar Max.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I've got the book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
What? Okay, I guess he didn't write it after all. You didn't want that book to keep others from reading it, you just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Jeez, man. All right. Plague-ridden Blackwater? What happened to all your crap about leading your flock? Hold on, I'm gonna ask this. Why did you think the book held the secrets you're looking for?
Bacano, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Ah, what the hell is a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
I see. Well, I can't make fun of him anymore. A vicar searching for banned books, that's a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Well, that could be a beneficial arrangement. You need a ride out of town, and I wouldn't mind a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
What? That's out of nowhere. That all part of your vicar training? Not sure I'm in the market for a hacking, brawling vicar. Maybe some other time. No, I'm fine with that.
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Okay. Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
I am. Yeah, you can join me, man.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
But don't you want to just join my party now? So cause I'm pretty sure we can have 2 companions at once. But I guess he's not gonna join us just yet. Let's go turn in my bounties. I wonder if I could turn them all in at once, or if it's one at a time.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working. Work fortifies the spirit.
Hold on, I want to see what level everybody is. Level 4. Has a lifetime subscription to Dissident Hunter. Cheated on their career aptitude test. Oh my god, how do I even know that?
Had your rations yet?
Had nightmares of being killed by a dashing space captain. Man, it would be a shame if I were to shoot him down right now. Had his nightmares of being killed by a dashing space. Oh, they both have the same nightmare. They both relate on that front. Good for them. Here's the lady with her
Almost
RGB
lost a
harem.
finger in the cannery today.
I know how you feel.
Hello.
Something to report?
I'm here to turn in a bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
I can't turn them in all at once. Here, have Doc Maybell's finger.
Mabel Burgess. Age 37? Right or left-handed? Let's just say No longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me?
For signing your shit, I don't know, but yeah, I can give you more other people's fingers.
Gil Antrim. Real name, GaLm. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork.
Don't worry, here you go.
Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end.
Ooh.
Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
Sweet. What's this, Junior Deputy Constable? Spacer's Choice is now revering. Oh, she gave me a badge.
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you.
Sweet.
Congratulations.
Now I'm a deputy. How did so many of your people end up as marauders?
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Got you. Okay, that doesn't really answer my question.
Marauders are folk who lost the will to keep working, wandered out into the wilds and gave into their baser instincts. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
Ouch. All right. Yeah, I heard one of your workers shot himself. Eugene, I think. Marauders seem to like adrenatime.
Everybody likes adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of adrenatime.
Legally accounted for. But is it in small print? I mean, to be fair, sure, yes, overdosing on something that has, guaranteed side effects is kind of your fault, but who knows? Maybe you have a small bit of adrenatime and then you want more. I don't know.
What's on your mind?
Haven't had any yet. Okay. Well, I'm officially a deputy. Everybody.
A friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Everybody.
Still ain't possible.
You're all screwed. That's all the deputy. That's all the law has to say about that. Deliver Reed's message. Stranger to strange land. Die robot. I like this area here. Botched. I wonder if I'll ever find out the people who took the teeth, or if I'm supposed to just find them randomly while wandering around. Either way, we're gonna head up to the botanical lab and finally talk to some deserters. Those filthy deserters. Hello, people. Deputy Alex Hawthorne is here to talk to you. Chicken. Analysis. Almost untouched genetically, chickens are one of the few immediately recognizable animals from Earth in the Halcyon colony. Has acquired a taste for Borst. Right.
Okay, keep him quiet.
I like how its eyes don't move. They're like, yeah, of all the things here, it doesn't need its eyes to look around. Hello there.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Oh, he's a trader. What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Okay, dude, I'm not interested in canid meat. Whoa, $5. Only 5 rounds fit in the cylinder, but they hit like an asteroid. This does 70 damage per hit. It's a revolver with heavy damage bullets usage. Nice. I probably won't buy any, big mods until I get the perk that reduces the price by things by 20%. I think that's probably for the better for me. But I will sell stuff to him. Let's see. What do you have in here that now belongs to me? Boo. Until I get serious repercussions, I'm just gonna keep stealing from everybody. I'm enabling a part of myself that I typically don't really do in these games. Hold on, I need to swap missions here. I guess Adelaide's inside of the actual main greenhouse here. Maybe we'll just talk to her immediately. Why, hello there, Adelaide.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
They're so nice here. You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Look. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Hey, let's see. Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. Oh, gosh.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
This is serious. I'm about to cut off your power. Maybe I won't throw myself under the space bus just yet. Look, Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Your camp has a power regulator. I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Uh-huh. Well, here's the problem with that. That's first off a little bit one-sided. Yeah, like, a hero to you maybe. The second problem is it would also be screwing over some people from their jobs, and I doubt the corporation would accept that. What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
Oh, damn.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Well, I don't much like you throwing that in her face to get me on your side. I don't like that either.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
Yeah, I'm glad that I could have that as an option. Be like, hey, hold on now. Don't just fucking drop that on her. Thank you for the exposition to me, though. I mean, wow. But let's say I help you. What happens to Edgewater?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I feel like this is a too good to be true kind of solution here.
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Look, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
So she wants me to do two things against them, you know? Take the power regulator from the cannery, and then divert power to them. Which, honestly, we probably will do. It's just, well, hold on. The experimental notes. First entry. I am hereby repurposing this botanical lab from its original conception as a gear in the soulless automaton of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Spacer's Choice products, it is cheap and unreliable. I shall have to make some repairs with my own two hands. This place shall become a nursery. Before it was abandoned, I understood the horticulturists... horticulturalists? Yeah, okay, I got that right. Failed to produce a single viable crop. Something about the soil being too poor. I am determined to find a way. May the Eternal smile upon my endeavors. Okay, so this isn't like crazy experimental. This is, you know, trying to grow plants. Flora are living things, as sensitive to their environment as any breathing, thinking body. I contend that the crops in this region failed because the corporate scientists attending to them are cold, heartless, inhumane people acting on behalf of a sterile and inhumane power. Man, that's a lot of... that's loaded. One cannot expect your crops to flush with green and reach for the sky under these conditions. The soil is sour, it's true. I don't know how quite to explain that. I'm sure the scientists will say something about biology or the carbon cycle. But I can conclude that after months of my own experimentation, that the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, compassion, and a natural fertilizer bursting with organic materials. Just as nature intended. Yeah, natural fertilizer, created by us. Just as nature intended. Ooh, hold on. Password required? Don't need that, hack. Password, Silent Spring. First entry. May the Eternal bless my first endeavor. It's been 2 days since I walked away from life at the Edgewater cannery. Fortuitously, the old botanical labs are still operational. Mostly. The soil's sour. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of Saltuna lingering on my tongue, day in and day out. I want something fresh, something that grows out of the earth. Last entry. We found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. The desertion rates must be climbing. I'm not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I imagine an exodus is brewing. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious. Must have been plagued. I set him right with a diet of greens. He was all better in a couple of weeks. Physically, spiritually. He's one of our flock now. I'm very wary, you know? This feels like a game that's gonna end up having, like, there be a twist to all this, because it's too easy to just go, oh yeah, help out the town of people who just didn't want to be slaves to the corporate machine. That's an easy choice. That's of course I would do that. Why are Eugene's golden teeth here? Is she using people as the fertilizer? Is that the twist? Interesting. Adelaide. We need to have a talk.
Anything else I can do for you?
This might sound strange, but I don't know where I am. You want to tell me what these gold teeth are for?
Haven't you ever seen a novelty paperweight?
Listen, your left eye twitches when you're trying to lie.
Whatever absurd accusations you have churning about in your mind, I assure you I have heard them all.
Listen, reminds me of this guy I heard about. Someone named Eugene. He had gold teeth.
I remember a Eugene. Pleasant enough boy. Whatever happened to him?
from the looks of it, you killed him. I never said anything happened.
I did nothing wrong. The teeth were harvested from a body that went cold long before my tools ever touched it. Gold does not decompose. The teeth had to be removed. And while I am no licensed dentist, I should think I did a fair job of it.
Science 15, you're using decomposing bodies to fortify the soil and help your crops along. Yeah, I'd already guessed that. I don't even need science for that.
I cannot tell you how refreshing it is to converse with a rational mind. That's exactly right. Rot is necessary for life. A corpse is bursting with the nutrients a young sapling craves. The crops I grow here are natural, nutritious, healthy. My garden does more than fill the bellies of my flock. It keeps them from falling ill.
By using the bodies of other humans. You seem pretty calm for someone who just admitted to grinding up corpses for fertilizer. I mean, to be fair to her, I don't have a problem with her using corpses for fertilizer. I have a problem with the fact that she's using corpses for fertilizer without it being like an option for the person who's dead. You know what I mean? It's like donating organs. You can put yourself as an organ donor, or you can be like, no, I don't want to be an organ donor. And these people don't seem to have had that option. So, ooh.
The Vale's barren. Been that way for years. Soil's been sterile about as long as I can remember.
Yeah, but we're talking about people here.
We are talking about organic compounds once inhabited by a sentient mind. A person lasts only until the last synapse burns out, the last brainwave flickers into the void. What remains is a carcass moldering neath the soil. Decomposition is a natural process, essential to new life. All life feeds on other life.
You've been quiet, Parvati. You have an opinion? She's using your friends as fertilizer. I don't want to, like, throw her into the conversation. But it looks like that's real. I'm like, yeah, I want to do this.
Oh, I don't know. If it was me, I'd be glad to volunteer. Keeping others alive, that'd be a beautiful gift to leave. But none of the folk you used had a say.
Thank you.
You didn't ask, ma'am. And what about my dad? I talk to his grave every Saturday. Is he even there?
Robert is just where you left him, dear. He died too long ago. By now, he's naught but a skeleton.
But you were definitely willing to do it. Oh, gosh. I need to think about this.
Whatever you say, my dear.
We're done talking. All right. Yeah, I mean, that my opinion is basically what Parvati said. It's if I had a choice in the matter, if I was out here in the middle of this colony and I had an option to have myself be buried and, you know, let myself become fertilizer for the world, I'd be down for that. But she's kind of being too clinical about it. She's forgetting that maybe the people who they used to be wouldn't want that to be, you know, maybe they wouldn't want that for their body. Which, you know, can be argued doesn't really matter, they're dead. But I think it matters. And I wish she would show a little bit more remorse, you know, on that front. Instead of just being outright, well, they're just nutrients now, okay? They used to have a sentient mind, sure, but they're not anymore. Come on. All right, so there you go. That's the twist about this place. It depends on how far your sense of morality keeps up for, you know, for the dead and the unwilling. Okay. I mean, if I could tell her, hey, tell people that you're using corpses for fertilizer, and she agreed to that, that's really all I need from her. We saw that. Good.